Hey friends, how's it going? Ash here. Welcome back to Extra Gents. Hope that you're doing well. Today I'm going to be taking a look at 3 fragrances that I've had for a long time. Not sure exactly how long. Probably like a year. Yeah, something like that. So they're 3 fragrances from the house of Geeza. Don't know if you've heard about this brand or not. It's a little indie brand. They've made a few waves, different people have talked about them. But today what we're going to be doing is smelling these bad boys. I'll let you know what I think about them, whether they're any good, how much I like them. And I'll give one of these bad boys away to one of you guys later on in the video. So let's jump into it. Got them at Lucky Scent. Ocean Water goes for $190. And then I've got Coco Moon and Bay Rum. Those are the other 2 that I'm going to be taking a look at. Looks like $190 across the board. Let's go ahead and really quickly check out the presentation on these. So here's the box, super duper simple cardboard box. On the front, you just have the name of the house. Up top, you have a little graphic. It's different depending on which fragrance. On the back, you've got your ingredients, and that's it. That is about as bare bones of a cardboard box as you will ever see. And here is the presentation. It's a little stock bottle, no sticker on the bottom or anything like that. Pretty simple. Just got a sticker right on the front there, the name of the fragrance, and then the concentration. And it's got a little wooden cap which slides into place. So as far as presentation goes, it's not too much to look at, is it? But it is a very small indie house done by one guy. So I guess let's go ahead and just bust out the old tester strips first, and then as we work through it, if I feel like I need to, I'll spray it on skin, and, see if there's a big difference. First off, let's do Bay Rum. Actually, for a time, I was really into Bay Rum fragrances. I bought a few different ones. I think I actually did like a really quick, maybe 2 or 3 minute review of a Bay Rum fragrance on the channel years back, like when I first started the channel. Let's spray this on. As you can see, I had to prime the atomizer there. Ooh, that's potent. Packs a wallop. So I like it. It's spicy, got a little sweetness in there. It vaguely reminds me when I first smell it off a tester strip of like walking into a Michael's store. One of those stores that has art supplies, but then also has a whole lot of potpourri type things in there. It's kind of like that. It's gonna be that clove. Yeah, that clove, that bay leaf, clove, and allspice kind of combination really coming through strongly here. It's got like a little sweetness, like a little boozy sweetness that switches it up a little bit from some other maybe more traditional bay rums. Heck with it. On the skin it goes. All right. It loses that potpourri, Michael's kind of aesthetic that doesn't exist off skin. Let this be a lesson that I have taught 500 times, mainly to myself, but also to a couple of you guys watching. Tester strips lie. They're good for getting like a little handle on something, but not really a full grip. A full grip on something. So if you're rock climbing, the tester strip is you. Here's the edge, and you're just hanging on by your fingers, your fingertips. That's the tester strip. Yeah, it's so much thinner off a tester strip. Garbage. No tester strip. It's like a little bit dark, sugary, boozy. The spice is not as prominent off skin as they are off the tester strip. They're absolutely still there. It's just they're more in balance with everything else, I guess I should say. $190 in my mind is a high price to pay for a Bay Rum, just because in my mind a Bay Rum is kind of like a more affordable cologne a lot of times, like an eau de cologne. But this is an eau de parfum, kind of deeper, richer take on that. I'm digging it. Ocean Water up next. Screw the tester strip, straight on his skin. Ooh, that's got a punch. Holy crap. I'll tell you what, I love it, but for a reason that is not going to make sense to a lot of you guys. This reminds me of a smell that would be on like a Disney World ride. There's like a very slight greenness to this marine, sea salty, watery accord. It smells like if you're on a Disney ride where they put smells into the air. Like there are a number of different rides that do that at Disney World, but this smells kind of like a sea salty water deal on one of those rides. It's fresh, it's clean, it's marine, but that sea saltiness does give it kind of an edge where some people are going to be taken aback by it. Definitely in that initial blast, man, it's something. Ooh, that sugary feel of bay rum is like coming out more and more. Coco Moon up next. This is the last one. I'll just blast it on over here. I'll tell you what, the presentation here is not doing the fragrances any favors, and I'm not saying that to be an a-hole. It's just when you pay, you know, $200 for a fragrance and it comes in like a kind of presentation like that, a lot of people are going to see that and just automatically assume, man, the quality's got to be garbage on those, just straight trash. I'm talking about people that are really heavy into niche fragrances. They're going to see that and just be like, nah. But these are surprisingly way better than I was expecting, so that's good. This one's pretty smooth. Is that a good look? I can try to do a Batman Dracula kind of deal. So there's like a little coconut, little tropical feel, not quite as much as I was expecting. It is, like I said, a little smooth, creamy, sweet, not really warm, more so just, yeah, mellow, smooth and creamy. That's pretty much it. Smooth, sweet, a little floral, a little coconut, and a little woodiness underneath, kind of tying it all together. Of the three, I'd say that's the most wearable one. That's the one that people would be able to just kind of spray and go and pull compliments, positive attention, stuff like that. Completely unisex, I'd say. Ocean water, for as much as I like it for like a novelty kind of reason, I think a lot of people would probably gravitate towards something else for their marine aquatic type scent that has a little more sweetness, because that doesn't really have any. It doesn't have that counterbalance. It's just like, hey bro, this is sea salty water, little green aspect around the edges, but that's what it is. Like, this is just trying to be what it says on the front, ocean water. It's not though as dirty as some other ocean water, sea salty kind of fragrances. Like sometimes they'll have this seaweed, kelp kind of thing going on. This one really doesn't have that to me. I know I said like green around the edges, but it's more like a fresh watery kind of feel. Bay rum is sweet. Like that gets more warm, spicy sweet as it dries. You lose a little bit of that zing that it might have off the top, and it kind of settles and it gets almost like a syruped sweet, you know, like it's been condensed and it's just kind of oozing there. Maybe that's not a great descriptor, oozing. Yeah, that sounds kind of gross, but this doesn't smell gross. It just has that kind of thickness to it. Yeah, Coco Moon for sure, 100,000% is the most wearable of these. Bay rum is a very particular thing. You know, a lot of people don't like that. When you get the clove in there, that can just kill it for people. And this is like a hyper concentrated, syrupy, sweet, sugary, as I've said a number of times, take on bay rum. And I think if you're not a lover of that type of fragrance, of that style, then that's not going to work for you. If you are, check it out, because that's kind of like an elevation of that style of fragrance. Ocean water, I dig it a lot. But again, a very particular person is going to be the one that's going to want to wear that. Coco Moon has mass appeal. So those are my quick first impressions on these fragrances. As I said before, I'm actually impressed. I can't say I expected a lot. I don't say that again to be rude, preconceived notions, but they're actually really nice. So I'll go ahead and give one of these away because I have had them sitting for a while. I haven't given them the wear that they deserve. So one of you out there can grab one of these up and get some great use out of it. Real quick, I will not respond in the comments and tell you you've won. If somebody responds, okay, I hate that I have to do this, and they say telegram me at some stupid extra Gents whatever, that's not me. That's a scammer. They're trying to rip you off. If they say WhatsApp me at this number, that's a scammer. They're trying to rip you off. I will post the winner after about 10 days, maybe a couple weeks, on the community tab of my YouTube channel. I'll use random comment picker. I'll post it up there. If you win, hit me up with your address. That's how it's gonna go, okay? But anyway, to be entered, like the video, be subscribed, and leave a comment. And just let me know which of the three that you want and why. Again, Bay Rum, Ocean Water, Coco Moon, all three doing things very differently, but quite well in their own way. All right, that'll do it for me. Thank you guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you again another day with another fragrance video. Stay safe out there.